we tried to go through this the other day in class. How many remember this? All right. I'm going to walk you through it right now, just so you understand. We're not going to do everything, but we are going to go through the monitoring progress. And I realize a lot of you have tried to get online at home, and the textbook keeps loading, and it might be the speed of your computer. It might just be your account. It might just be the textbook online. I don't know. But I will tell you, if you need to check out a textbook, see me, and you can check one out. Okay? That's easy enough. Don't just take one off the desk. You have to check it out with me. All right? I've got some somewhere for you there. All right? Well, let's kind of go through this. So right now, you have a note page in front of you. We're going to be going through and doing some of this stuff. But for those of you who forgot how to get to my website and some of the web information, then you may want to pay attention and write the stuff into your planner right now. For those of you who don't use your planner, you better be really organized in here. Okay, planners are great ways of kind of keep yourself organized. But if you do, it's kind of helpful. So what I want you to take a look at right now is just kind of, let's see. You guys can't see it, but if you go to the Cavallero homepage, okay, everyone knows how to get there, right? This right here, going to the homepage and then clicking on my teacher page. We went through this in here, right? Okay, that is the way to access everything without having to remember any web addresses, links or anything. If you can just remember to get to there. Because from there you could click on website, and then when you click on website, it brings you to my class website. Where do we go from here? Tell your neighbor. Okay, Jason, where do I go? Huh? Number 1 and 2. I don't see a 1 and 2. Algebra 1 and 2. Yes, very good. Algebra 1 and 2. That brings me here. Now, if I want to go to the Big Ideas website for Clever, I click here, and it actually open up that page. All right? Which I already have open here, so I'm going to close it there. All right. Now, we'll get back to that here in a minute. Close that. Let me close some of these links. From this point, if you want to bypass everything that I say right here, just so you know, if you're like, look at this sheet. How many still have this blue sheet? It should be in the front of your binder. If you don't have one, I still have one up here. If you need one, raise your hand. Okay, I want you to have this. I want it to sit in the front of your binder all year. That way you know exactly what to do if you're out. Everyone has? Okay. Okay, if you don't have one, you can get one later. It's right there. All right. Now, if you're like, man, that's a lot of work, and I can never get online. Like, I can't, like the book doesn't come up. That's all of this stuff. This is what I'm going to go through with you today. And the monitor progress, all this stuff right up here. If you're like, I can never get to the online textbook, fine, then you don't have to do any of that. As long as the recording that I'm doing in class, like right now what I'm recording, as long as that went through and was fine, then you could just go right here to my website, which you could also access through the CAV homepage, like we just did. You could just go to that website. Because on that website, when you go into chapter 1, and you click up here, it'll have in-class instruction video. Okay? Now this was the one I tried to record the other day and we were having glitches. I'm going to actually replace that. But when you click on that, that'll actually show what we started the other day. It takes you to my YouTube page. And you guys, I'll tell you what, okay, so when I'm watching stuff, and I'm like, okay, man, 19 minutes? You got to be kidding me. I have 19 minutes to do this? Sheesh. Okay, I go to settings, and like sometimes I don't usually hit subtitles. You know, sometimes I just go speed it up, man. I got chipmunk style going, you know, like cranking it out fast. Okay, you're like going twice as fast, and when you see something that's important that you didn't have, or you skip along, you can skip to different parts in the lesson. Okay? You guys with me there? Yeah. All right. Hey, guys, I try to put this stuff on there for your benefit. Okay? So I'll probably keep this one. I'll probably say lesson 1 or part A, and then I'll have part B, which will be today's, where we're actually working through the problems. Okay? You'll also notice it says big ideas, examples. So like all of those monitoring progress problems that are in your textbook, all the ones I asked you to do, here are all the answers. Like how many of you did monitoring progress number 1? Okay? That was this problem right here. Correct? And they work through it for you. I mean, this is on the textbook website. So you can access that stuff via my website, just the videos right away, if you're having a hard time loading through the textbook. If you're in the textbook, I think this is my trig book. Okay? If you're in the Big Ideas website, and let me get to our class here. And once you get there and you hit the dynamic ebook, the student dynamic ebook app, okay? It brings you to your book, which sometimes takes a long time to load. Some of you, this is where you click on the book and it just keeps spinning. Is that right? Okay, so some of you are like stuck right here. You just like get mesmerized by the circle. Okay, and you're stuck in the circle forever. Okay, don't just sit there for like 20 minutes like, Mom's, what you doing? Mom, I'm just watching the circle. Okay, like, pretty cool. Okay, there's a problem there. Like, just close it then. Okay, use your textbook. All right, so if we're in what lesson is 1.2? Anyone have I think that starts on page 11. Okay? At 1.2, page 11, the first 2 problems are your explorations. Things that we did or that we could have done in our student journal. We did not do those. But then you skip to page 12 and you have example 1. So if you recall back to this page right here, okay, this is saying, hey, read example 1, study the solutions to example 1, and reference the online video for extra help. So if that's the case, well, right here, you'll notice right next to example 1 is that little tutorial. If you push that, it shows you a problem similar to example 1. If you maybe needed a little extra help or had to have someone walk you through a problem like this one. And then example 2, there's a problem. You read through, you're like, man, it'd be nice to see one of those done for me. You could click on that little blue link. Okay? Now remember, these examples, like this problem that I just clicked on, everyone read 5f plus 4f minus a. Everyone got that? If I go back here and I click on example 2, it brings me to oh, that was 1.1. Sorry, I've got to go down to 1.2. That was ultimate fail there for a second. Okay, there's 5s plus 4f minus a. All right? Everyone get it? Okay, and then you go down, remember this sheet right here says after you finish that, do the monitor progress and check your solutions. So I could click on a monitor progress. I try that problem down at the bottom of the page, that negative 2x plus 3 equals 9, or negative 2n plus 3 equals 9. I try it, and then I click on it, and it brings up the video for that. Negative 2n plus 3 equals 9. So once you try it, then you can watch someone work it out for you and check your work that way. That's if you miss a day. That's how you could go about it. Once again, if you choose not to do all this stuff up here, then you can just watch the video lesson. This just says keep doing it for all those examples. How many examples are there? Well, you keep going until you no longer see examples. There's example 3 and some monitoring progress on the bottom. Example 4, a monitoring progress for you. Example 5, a monitoring progress. And you're like, dude, when does it ever end? Well, it ended. That's how you know it ended, because you ran out of examples. Okay. Everyone explain to your neighbor what you do if you miss a day, please. Okay. Hey, so once you've done all that, if you want, you could go to the student journal and do the definitions and do the student journal extra practice if that's going to be helpful to you. Okay, if you're using the website and we did that in class, you may want to follow along while we're doing it in class there. Okay. Sometimes students will wait until the end of the chapter to do the definitions. They're right before their quiz. Okay. And then remember to print off your assignment from Skyward. And if you look at the back of the sheet you're given, it shows you how to do that here. And most of you were successful at that. I have it attached. You pull up your Family Access account. You click on your grade. You click on the assignment. You click on the paperclip, and you look at the details on what to do there. Yes, Sarah. Yeah, I think these were my daughter's grades at one point. I can't remember. Huh? Well, maybe my daughter's grades. I got her permission if it was. It'll be okay. She'll survive. All right? So, then if you need help, come in and see me before school. And once you're done with the assignment, you can score it using the answer book up there. All right. I don't want to talk about that anymore, at least during this class. Unless you have questions, you can talk to me on your own here in a few minutes. Okay? What I would like to do, however,